3, 2, 1.
All right, let's get back into this intuitive reading. Another intuitive reading, tarot card reading for Keesha Anderson. Okay, someone in the comment section was like, let's get back into the mommies. So sure, why not? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. Okay, so for Keesha Anderson, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. So this is interesting. You see how these cards look like this? They all want to come out. And I'm also going to respect that this card was their initial card that wants to come out. So I'm going to respect that. And then I feel like I'm about to start a class. Like, for real. When you read tarot, for the people that don't read tarot or for the people who do read tarot, listen to your intuition. Like, some of people who come across my page are like... very like, oh my God, like it has to be read like this. No, it doesn't. It's your intuition, your spiritual intuition, coupled with your intuitive guides. You're literally having a spiritual conversation, you know? And so to cut it short and sweet, when people leave these odd comments like, this is sacrilegious. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? I am having a spiritual conversation. Like, how dare you say that? So odd, because you lack the connection or because you lack the understanding, you automatically make it negative, and it's not a negative experience. But anywho, okay. Spirit is acknowledging, let's not negate the fact that we see a pregnant belly, but we also acknowledge that this is a manifestation. So there's a manifestation here, or it could be a pregnant belly. Let's just continue to see what the cards say. But this is emotional, and this is in, I see yellow letting me know that I can. So she's in a space so I can do what I want to do. Like, I can do it, right? I also see black, and this is coming off very aggressive. And this might be a new energy that people haven't seen before, but it's definitely coming off new for her. It appears Spirit is saying that, you know, like shedding old skin is what Spirit is saying, and becoming something else. I'm just telling you what the download is, okay? So black, protection, abundance, fertility, belief, support, growth, warmth, beginnings, and in your prime. Spirit is also acknowledging that this manifestation is allowing her to add another layer to the cake. Like, this stepping into this new person is allowing her to add another layer to the cake, because at the heart of it, she feels like she's a very accomplished person. She's triumphed. She has self-esteem, confidence, talents, accolades, and fame. It's just a little something that she threw together. I do see red though, so it's letting me know that she needs to get grounded. I see white at the heart of it. She wants peace. I see blue. She's communicating her accolades. Like, run my resume, check my resume. Okay. But Spirit is also acknowledging, like, this very same thing that makes you quote unquote famous is also a nuisance, gossip, provocation, a hassle, freeloading, and opportunism. There's something that's putting a bad taste in your mouth as well. And you're trying to turn lemons into lemonade. Keesha, you're being very optimistic and you're persevering and you're seeing the opportunity. You're being creative and you're trying to be a genius with this situation that is definitely sour, but you're trying to turn it into lemonade. And this has to do with the relationship. Spirit said hotter than blue blazes. I do see some fire sign energy here. Passion, sensuality, amorousness, chemistry, longing, and an instant crush. So there's something about a relationship that put a bad taste in your mouth as well. Spirit is also acknowledging that this relationship has a lot of lipstick on the pig. Is artificiality, denial, cover-up, trickery, superficiality, frivolity, foolishness, and taking a closer look. Spirit is saying magic, manipulation. So be careful with that. See, and then the next card comes out with running around like a chicken with your head cut off. Yeah, especially if magic is participated in this and manipulation is participated in this, because I'm telling you, when you play with love spells, when you play with magic, it only counteracts, it only comes back to hurt you. It only comes back to harm you, because it's not supposed to be that. No matter how bad you want it, no matter how much you want it, it always ends up hurting you because it's not yours, okay? It's not yours. It's like putting on shoes that are too small. They hurt. Putting on shoes that are too big. It's obvious. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious. But chicken with the head cut off. Very busy, overwhelmed, frenzy, deadline, stress, chaos, refocus, and redo for best results. And again, Spirit said this has to do with the relationship, and we see water sign here. We also see emotion, and this has to do with the soul partnership, resonance, true love, mirror match, blessings, and a life mate. Spirit said, if that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. And this is how Spirit closes it out for me, okay? And Spirit is like, believe it, trustworthiness, watch for signs, intuition, lucidity, the real deal, okay? And Spirit says, split the deck. And this is going to be communicated upon, okay? This is going to be honesty. This is intervened by Spirit. And Spirit is saying, regardless of whether people want this out or not, it's going to get out. It's going to be communicated. This is going to be honest. This is going to be someone's going to have the courage to do it, to share. It's going to be a revelation, surprise news, text, and a phone call. It's going to be bubbling at the stomach and bubbling at the throat to get this information out. And this has to do in the area of love, okay? And it's just what it is. We're all in the university, attending the university of the universe. And so I've always said, buckle up and enjoy the ride, because everybody gets a taste of it, okay? Let's see what else the ancestors have to say in regards to Keesha Anderson. Keesha Anderson, current energy. Spirit, thank you. Thank you. Ika, impossible is only a matter of opinion. And so there's something that she's trying to achieve, and she doesn't see that this is impossible. It's actually in quotation marks. I also see red, which lets me know that she needs to get grounded. But she's also looking at the situation like, no, nothing is impossible. That's just a matter of opinion. But it's acknowledging that she's confident and self-assured. There's an ability to create good friendships, predisposition to heroism, courageous, does not hesitate in the face of danger, ease of accumulating wealth and prosperity, material detachment, and generosity. Self-confidence is the key word of the moment under the auspicious of Odu Ika in its positive aspect. Okay. That she has been inspiring people around her and often transmitting a certain air of heroism, to them. Which is interesting. Even when soul shadows overcome, her posture of self-control and dominion over the world makes others see her as strong and sovereign. But the downside is that not everyone around her is willing to continually reinvent themselves like she does. Many look for solidity and stability, which at this point she can't offer. And this is because there is conflict with the people that she cares about. And this is going to bring difficulty in lasting bonds, such as in love relationships or even a career. It's going to be hard for her to attach herself and maintain stability. And so she's trying to reinvent herself to find balance, which is kind of scary. And so this is the quote unquote impossible thing that she is saying, that it's just a matter of opinion. She's trying to find the possibility in what people say is impossible. But you have to have peace in releasing things that no longer serve you. And that's just my interpretation of it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Keesha Anderson, current energy. Thank you, Spirit. We have heal the ouch in reverse. So there is something that she has yet to heal from. Heal the ouch in reverse. Reverse, this card is a message urging you to make amends for any harm you've done to another. Appraise yourself honestly. How have you been selfish, greedy, or inconsiderate of others? Have you harbored resentment toward those who have harmed you in the past? Practice deep and radical forgiveness. In order to be free, to know healing, you must surrender your old hurts and begin anew. Forgiving yourself and loving yourself is important too. Be humble and willing to admit your weaknesses. Know the imperfections of human personality. Walk tall as you take the path of shaman, the wise elder who is willing to go into the shadows to bring healing light to old wounds. Spirit is saying that you're still operating with old wounds. Still operating in your traumatized self. Okay. Keesha Anderson, current energy. Shadow. Deal with your demons before they deal with you. Whoa. Whoa. Uh-oh. Keesha Anderson, current energy. We get the mask in reverse. Blocked throat chakra, made up, speaking up, cover up, living a lie, coming out, coming clean. Something is getting ready to come up. It already showed that in the card with the frog and the belly full and the throat full. Harm's way, unprotected, false personification. Be careful with that. Keesha Anderson and Jeremy Postel, current energy. Spirit is stating that there's an energy of someone getting caught. And this has to do with a baby, pure love. There's some Leo energy here. Spirit is also acknowledging that this makes someone feel like they lost their damn mind behind this situation. Like, I lost my damn mind. Spirit is also acknowledging this has to do with someone being like a friend with benefits energy. And it's going to send them into an emotional retrograde. All right, Spirit wants me to dig a little deeper. So let's just find out. Let's just see. How does Keesha currently feel about Jeremy? She's trying to make it last with the setting spray. She can't function without him. Like, I don't have a leg to stand on without this man. And then in the middle of the deck, she does feel like payback is a bitch. Like, something happened in the past. What he's not seeing is payback is a bitch. How she feels about Jeremy. Something happened in the past. Payback is a bitch, okay? How does Jeremy feel about Keesha? Pure love in regards to children. But he does feel like he outgrew her, or she outgrew him. He's not happy. So the other one is trying to comfort him. He's just like, I'm not happy. He's not happy. All right, moving on. Keesha Anderson, current energy. All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is definitely letting me know that there's some neglecting self, obsessed with status, smothering, and dependent. On the bottom of the deck, it's very emotional, could be a water sign. And this is the Nine of Cups in reverse. So shattered dreams, nightmares, pain, sadness and failure in the middle of the deck. This is going to, what we're not see is, this has to do with dishonesty, deceit, manipulation, cheating, and theft. Spirit keeps talking about cheating and things of that nature. Current energy for Keesha Anderson and Jeremy Postel. Why you want to come out? Thank you. With the Ten of Cups, we do get that there was happiness, family, happy family, reunion and harmony. But subconsciously with the Hermit card, there is loneliness, isolation, paranoia, sadness, and being overcome with emotion. So what they show you and what's really happening is two different things. In the middle of the deck with the Ten of Pentacles, Spirit is acknowledging that they've made a lot of money together, that there is a strong foundation here, but that's the focus, money. What is Keesha Anderson's biggest obstacle? Thank you. Remember, I read obstacles in reverse. Man. Biggest obstacle. All right. With the 10 of Wands, big obstacle for Keesha Anderson is she's undependable, buckling under pressure, stress, and huge problems. Okay. With the 5 of Cups in reverse. Wow. This is emotional for her. She's trying to find peace and move on and accept and heal and forgive, but that's a big obstacle for her. With the King of Pentacles, she has a failing business and there's corruption. There's an energy of instability and materialistic and cold. With the Queen of Pentacles, there's an energy of, again, being neglectful to self and obsessed with status, smothering and dependent. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is all foundation and this is all energy around money. Complacent and stubborn, lazy and obsession, pessimistic. Man, with the 9 of Pentacles, again, financial dependency. This is an obstacle. Trying to have success at all costs, pride and disconnection. Finances are an issue for her. With the 8 of Wands, another obstacle is things slowing down, restriction, bad timing, and getting a late start in the area of work and even passion. This has to do with the Emperor. So the man of her in her life has excessive control. He's rigid. He's domineering and inflexible. And this makes her very emotional. With the 6 of Cups in reverse, she has to leave even though she doesn't want to, it appears. She has to grow up. He needs to grow up. But yeah, it's like you have to go. Gotta go. Whoa. Wow. Interesting. What's next for Keesha Anderson? Thank you. Okay, so what's next? With the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, what's next for Keesha Anderson is a lack of collaboration, few goals, no motivation, and misalignment is next for her. Lack of collaboration, few goals, no motivation, and misalignment when it comes to money. And even in her foundation, with the 6 of Wands, she will still be triumphant and have pride in her accomplishments, though. And, you know, she's still going to basically appear to be as if nothing is phasing her. You know, like, nope, that didn't happen. That did not happen. And especially in the area of her relationship with the Lovers card, she's still going to present her situation with her significant other as harmonious and partnership and making good choices and that they're in alignment. But Spirit is saying with the 9 of Swords in reverse, she is trying to gain clarity and learning to cope and letting go of anxiety and trying to be optimistic with all of her thoughts and everything that has transpired, because she is really full of emotion. We got water sign energy again, focusing on just being kind and sensitive to her emotions because she's dealing with a lot. Wow. With the 6 of Pentacles, she again is trying to find balance and support, trying to find this space of give and take. But with the 7 of Swords, she's acknowledging that there has been dishonesty, deceit, manipulation, cheating, and theft. Whew. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.